Our old friend Beau Dietl. Good morning, Mr. Dietl.
Good morning, Mr. Imus. How are you, sir?
You know, I see the way you limp, man. I mean, I discussed it. Was that when you jumped out of the airplane?
Yeah, that 19.
What were the details of that?
I was bodyguarding some Saudi Arabian princes, and we had just locked up the guy that killed the 10 people in the Palm Sunday massacre back in 1994. And I was
did you get the Saudi princes any cocaine or hookers?
No, I was security, but we ended up going to
They have cocaine and hookers.
No, they had hookers, but I didn't see any cocaine.
Oh, okay.
And then they had 100 jumps each. Then they told me they were going to go skydiving, and they said, "Are you afraid?" And I said, "I'm not afraid of anything." And I jumped out of a plane. I didn't have too much instruction, and I pulled my chute. And then there was a thing called landing. I broke my leg in half, my ankle. I have a plate in my leg, but now it's developed into bone on bone. What do they call it? Bone on bone. So now eventually I'll have to either get a fusion or an ankle replacement.
You seem medicated this morning.
No, I just got in around 2 o'clock this morning. I came in from Tampa. I was on a plane with the Roslyn Softball League. They make me look like a young guy. These guys are like 70 years old. They go and play softball. Every year they go down to Tampa. I was down in Tampa visiting my daughter. She's having a little back problem. She's at the Tampa University. And the Steinbrenners, again, step up to the plate. She's having tremendous back problems down there. Dr. Miller from the New York Yankees, the orthopedic guy, came in Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, specifically special for my daughter. And then what happened was MRI. Did you ever have an MRI?
Many of them.
Yeah, well, you know what? I never realized my daughter has claustrophobia. She's claustrophobic. And I didn't explain to her what she was going to face. She went into this tunnel and she started screaming. I mean, people are claustrophobic.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult thing. And
I like them.
And you like them.
Well, I don't mind them.
You were a minor, so you were underground. And so today she's going to go. We couldn't get her the MRI, and she couldn't really take to go into the tunnel. So they have the open MRIs now for people that are claustrophobic.
I'll make them play Astral Weeks when I go in there.
Yeah. No, you can't play anything because anything metal will charge your head up. It's a magnetic field, so you can't.
Well, they have the music on and thing.
Oh, you mean music over being piped in? Oh, that's I tell her, I said, just close your eyes and think about something wonderful. Don't open your eyes. What happened? She went in. I never told her about it. She opened her eyes and she started panicking. It was like those miners that came up, remember, from the ground in
sure.
Capsule. The feelings on that. Yeah, I tell you the truth. I just was following Congressman King there. You know, he wants to have hearings on this Islamic terrorist and all that in the United States. I support him wholeheartedly. This is not something against the Muslim people. But when you got a president of the United States, like what happened in Fort Hood, when that major shot everybody, was yelling Allah Akbar and all that, I mean, that's a problem. 2 American soldiers were killed over in Germany last week. The guy's yelling Allah Akbar, and he's shooting the American.
What's the hotline burning?
Allah Akbar.
Right, and if that's not a terrorist thing, and they said, and they categorized it, including our president of the United States, say these are not terrorist events. Congressman King has a lot of support behind him. We want to find out who the bad people are going to hurt American citizens. And if anybody has a problem with that, now you get everybody jumping on the bandwagon. And then you get this little punk, this Justin Bieber. This little kid needs a little slap in his head. Why don't we send Wyatt over to slap in the head? This little punk says America's evil. Why don't you stay in Canada, you little yo-yo?
I don't think he meant.
Well, what does he mean?
Well, I think he was.
I want Wyatt. I bet you Wyatt could go and slap him right in his head.
No, Wyatt doesn't want to.
No, Wyatt can do it because I tell you, Wyatt's
he can, but he doesn't want to.
He's looking pretty fit, Wyatt. And I tell you what, if Justin Bieber messes around, Wyatt can take him, and we've got to get Wyatt training. Take that little Justin Bieber, Wyatt.
Some kind of. That's not one of your walk-around guys who goes and roughs people up.
I wanted to hang with the Beau because I'm going to get him slapping this little Beaver kid. What? I mean,
I'm sure he wasn't serious.
All right, that's good. And about being serious, how about
just a few seconds here?
How about United States Congressman? Do you know United States Congressman? Charles, you got to list to me.
I'm listening to every word you're saying.
That's what he does. That. You know what? He does that all the time to me. He does it all. He's absolutely right, Charles. You do it.
You're
all
drawing.
What am I looking at?
I don't know.
Drawing what? Muslim faceless.
What am I looking at?
Well, who knows what you're looking at?
What are you
talking
about?
Why aren't you listening to Beau? Beau comes in here. He's got a lot of important stuff. Right. What are you doing? You're over there.
Let me ask you this.
You're coloring your weekly reader.
Let me ask you this. You said we're almost out of time.
Yes.
Why don't you shut up?
Well, you know what? We're talking about.
Go ahead, Beau.
We're talking about elected officials. Do you know if you become a congressman, Don?
you.
If you become a congressman.
Not you, him.
Do you know if you become a congressman,
We gotta go.
you get one tour, 2 years, you get a pension for the rest of your life. Also,
Well,
the congressmen do not
gotta
use
go.
the same health
Thanks for
care that
coming in.
they vote on.
That ain't right.
I got a problem with
We love
this.
you, Beau.
Go, go, go.